Hello, my darlings. How are we today? Hey, Dice, how you going? So we're doing something different, trying out something. We're doing a just chat with myself and the wonderful David, who is on radio, well, was on radio in Tasmania. And we're just going to talk about a whole pile of crap, and you guys chat with us, hey? See how we go. Alright, give me a second to get this freaking screen up. Right, there we are. David, introduce yourself to your new fans.
Good evening, Mistress. How are you tonight?
I'm quite well, sir. My darkness.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
So I think, as you all know, who watch me regularly, number one, look at my crown. Love it. I babble on a fair bit, and it tells me when there's ad breaks coming up, but sometimes it's not actually true. So if I say there's an ad break and there's not, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit there and do nothing for like a minute. Actually, no, maybe I'll do my ad break dance. Oh, so, jeez. First time I've had Pepsi in fucking ages.
So, here's some information that you didn't know you needed to know.
Indeed. So many things.
Ollie, aboard Sylph 6, finished the Sydney to Hobart this morning at about 10 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Now, for those of you that don't know, Ollie is the first cat to ever compete in the Sydney to Hobart.
A kitty! A little kitty! Oh, so cute!
A little grey tabby.
Oh, I'm so going to put up a little kitty. Where's my kitty? Hang on. You can see.
And his crew of two took 7 days and 19 hours to complete the course.
Oh, the little babies. Oh.
Averaging approximately 6 kilometres an hour.
Oh my gosh. That's so cute. Did they paddle? Little feet. Little feet. Was that like a teeny tiny boat? Like, I need to see this. How can I see this?
It is a fairly small boat.
I need to see this boat. I'm just going to open this. There we go. Let's see if I can find it. So what was it called again? It was the Sydney to Hobart. Is that right?
Sydney to Hobart. Yep.
So Hobart. Yacht race 2023. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Well, I didn't really have any useless information. But then again, I think that's information that everyone should know. That should be on like tests, school from now on. It should be everywhere.
So if you just type in Sylph, S-Y-L-P-H.
S-Y-L-P-H. Yep.
6 in Roman numerals. V-I.
Shh. Yep.
And cat, it'll pop straight up.
Kitty cat. Ollie the cat makes himself at home on Sydney to Hobart. I just want a picture. I think everyone needs to see this picture. It's like I was doing today, just going, I think we ended up talking today about just random things. We ended up talking about koala noises, kangaroo noises, and I was just Googling these noises, and the poor people had to listen to it. I feel bad for them, but also, just ill. Look at the kitty. No, you can't see it. Dang it. Oh well, I'll post it on my Discord. You get the general gist. It's a cute little kitty. Little grey kitty.
And the cat that's gone down in history as being the first cat to sail the Sydney to Hobart.
I mean, for cats all across the world, I think that is something to be very proud of.
That is pretty special.
Yeah, like, do you reckon the cat wanted to, though? Do you reckon it just went, I want to sail a boat, while I was having its tuna? Oh, it's because of all the fish in the sea.
Yeah. Just walked in and said to Dad one day, hey, go buy a yacht. We're going.
Exactly. Hey, Daddy, I'm the richest pussy in the world. Go buy me a yacht. Well, isn't that what works? It works, doesn't it, normally? You get a very clever pussy, you get a yacht. I think I read something about that somewhere.
And far more.
Yeah, exactly. Damn it! If only I was more clever. Oh, Jesus. Oh, goodness. So with like New Year's and all that shit going on. Oh, hydrate. Hello, Groth Sylvia. I will hydrate. Where's my water? I've got it. One moment. I will have to go fill that up at some point. I knew I forgot some. So, David, I think you've probably seen they can pay points, channel points that they get from watching, and they can use them for certain things. Like getting me to drink water, which is good. It's healthy.
There you go.
And I always remind everyone that they should drink water, so it does make sense. And I appreciate it. The screen is a lot wider than normal. You got coffee? I have tea, Pepsi, kombucha, water, a punching kitten. Sometimes he gets a workout. Now, I don't know if we're on an ad break or not. Are we on an ad break? Anybody? That doesn't matter. We can keep talking anyway. No.
Yes.
But
So
yeah.
You've got a whole list of talking topics there.
I have so much. I seriously, I think I need a new notebook because this one's starting to fall apart. So we were looking. Oh, I've written Songhouse on the top of the notepad. I was watching totally off topic. Watching Facebook and a song popped up and I was just like, I lost my mind. So I've shared it, I've saved it, I've done everything I possibly could to not lose this song, and it's awesome, and I can't play it for you, and I don't know what it's called, and I'll share it later. So that was really helpful for everybody. Okay, so
That's Beautiful by Christina.
no, I love that one though. I do love that one. That's classic. You know, having a bit of a hard time at the moment, so I've been trying to listen to some songs that are kind of more upbeat and positive. I am beautiful, no matter what they say.
White Roses, Deborah Conway.
Would you say White Roses? Oh. Stuck to my finger. So, we just had New Year's. And what's the dumbest shit and the worst New Year's you've ever had? Like, the dumbest shit you've done on New Year's. And if you're watching, message. We can read it.
First New Year's that we were together.
We were together. Oh,
Yes, darling. Yes.
our love.
We were at a party
Mm.
at a very good friend's house who passed away a few months ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And the party was a bit boring. And my friend Ray, who was hosting the party, decided to tell everybody that we were leaving so we could go home and shag.
That's fair enough. Why did you have to leave to go shag, though? I'm sure there's plenty of places to shag.
Yeah, we lived at well over an hour away.
Yeah, but between them and there's like grasslands and public toilets, sides of the road, the car, front of the car, middle of the car.
Size bed.
Look, anywhere can be a bed if you try hard enough.
Look, I do not disagree with you, but you can be far more active on a bed than you can in the back seat of a car.
That is a very, very good point. It's like all those people that like fantasize about having sex in baths or showers. Just like, you know, there's only this much space, right? Like,
Having sex in the shower is very difficult.
it's very, very difficult unless one of you is, well, unless the guy is ridiculously shorter than the girl.
Well, it's a bit hard.
Or
to
you have
find
chairs in
that
it.
story, but not many people are shorter than you.
No, I wouldn't imagine so.
Mm.
So is that a goal? We need to find someone taller than 6'3"? I would have to be at least what, 3 inches taller, I think.
Yeah.
Just go for 7 foot, just a nice round 7 foot. 7 foot girl,
Thank you. No, thank you.
maybe from Sweden, something like that. We'll see what we can do. That will not be shown on a stream, by the way. So I think, I know, unfortunately there's no porn allowed. Ugh. So the time who has 7 feet and ran something about smelly feet. I don't know. There was a joke there somewhere. Someone, doesn't matter. Hey Callie, how you doing? Thank you for
Callie,
joining
how you
us. So Callie has said, who has 7 feet? It's me. Lol. That's it. So I can see it, but David
Callie,
can't.
If you're 7 foot tall, I think we need to meet.
She's not, but I think you guys should meet anyway. I think you make a cute couple. Callie's just saying, the podcast. He is happily married to a beautiful, beautiful lady. Oh, wish I was married to her. She looks lovely. She seems really nice. But I think my worst New Year's ever, I was living in Sydney. I went to some festival, Soundwave, I think it was called. Like, this is showing my age, I guess. And ended up taking pills that didn't kick in for ages. Like they were creepers, and then had another one, and then all of a sudden, when fucking what was the band? Some really, really famous, and this is all techno music. I'm not a techno music person, so even at the best of times, a lot of people, not my bag. Techno music, not my bag. All of these creepy crawlies started coming up on the big screen, and this techno music started. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, can't see my belly. 1 second.
Just technical difficulties, folks. Stand by.
Sorry, nature calls.
Gentlemen, we're at the Soundwave Festival.
Yeah, sorry, nature called. Just be 2 seconds.
An experience she had at Soundwave.
And I will be back in 2 seconds. I just have a small thing that I need to take care of. Yes, so speak amongst yourselves. Soundwave Music Festival for people that hate music. I agree, Callie, I agree. Oh. Why don't you talk about some music, David?
If you hear a weird noise in the background, ladies and gentlemen, it's my cat wandering up and down the hallway screaming. Because he's decided that that's what he wants to do. But I guess when you get to a little over the age of 18 as the feline, you're entitled to do whatever you want. And as Kat said at the top of the podcast, I am involved in radio. I work for 7 Mid FM here in Tasmania, and I broadcast for them on a Saturday night and also run the radio station for them. The running of the radio station is something fairly new. It's only been about the last month or so that I've been in charge, but I have been with 7 Mid FM for 5.5 years this time, and about 2.5 previously, back in 2008 to early 2011. And the cat continues to howl. You have to love animals, don't you, folks? I cannot see Kat's screen, so I can't see the messages that you're popping up, but please, if you've got a question you'd like to ask us this evening, please send it through on the chat. We would love to actually have some interaction from you guys, ladies and gentlemen. That would be very nice.
Sorry about that, everybody. First of all, I couldn't bloody do anything, and now my crown fell off, so sorry about that. You know how things go sometimes. Alright, let's have a sticky break here. What were you saying?
Are you sure it was that your crown fell off and it's not your halo slipping to...
I had a halo? When was that? I must have missed it. Maybe when I was born. So what was I saying? I was talking about that's right, Soundwave, and all of a sudden all the pills kicked in right then, and it wasn't Gautier. Nope. Callie says, how would Kat have a halo? I stole it. I'll get you. Your time will come. And I ended up having the worst time. All these things were crawling around everywhere. It was dark. There was people everywhere. Everyone was touching me. I was just like, I'm out. And then I think it took us about 3 hours to catch the bus. Not because there was any issues with buses, just because we were all just so out of our brains. We couldn't see that the bus would come and then go and then come and then go. And there's no way you can get taxis from bloody Bondi to Maroubra, where I was living at the time. And it was like, I was just like, I'll just die here. I'll just die here. And then I ended up singing Soft Kitty to my boyfriend at the time there for about the next 7 hours. So it was a really good night. As you do.
It actually sounds like the tablets that you acquired were marketed to be something that they were not.
They were you're a bit glitching out there. Might be too far.
Your tablets that you had acquired, I would say, had been marketed as something that they were not.
I believe so, very much. And it was not like, and I was never a big person to take pills, and I didn't particularly want to in a place that I was not comfortable, full of people. But you know, I want to be fun. I'm exciting. Stupid as fucking shit.
instead of beginning with E, I'd say they began with L.
Or M. Because they really were bugs. It was part of their show. But it's just no, I can't think of what the band was called.
West Music Festival.
Oh, worst. Yeah, Jesus. You must have gone to a fair few.
The worst one was Big Day Out number 2.
Ooh.
So we are talking 1992. 93, sorry, 93.
Yeah.
So we were there, and after watching a couple of bands, we were just hanging out with some other people that were in the group.
Yeah.
And one of the girls said to us, "Oh, how old are you two?" And we said, "Oh, 24." And she said, "Oh man, you two are so fucking old. You should be at home having babies."
Fuck you. Oh, it's always nice, isn't it? Old making babies, maybe.
Yeah, coming from a little 14-year-old or 15-year-old.
Oh, exactly.
She was.
What the fuck were they doing there? They shouldn't have been. Oh, Big Day Out was an all ages event. Hey, until all those young kids got all drunk and high.
Yeah.
Teaches you a valuable lesson.
Mm.
Don't do drugs. We'd not condone drugs on this channel. Let's have a look and see if anyone's said anything.
I will remain silent on that matter.
Yes, well, we do not condone drugs while talking on this channel. It's probably not a good idea anyway. So yeah, so
Best and worst concert.
sir, what was that?
Best and worst concert.
My best concert. Oh, I don't know. I went to see the band Girlfriend. That was my first ever concert.
Mm-hmm.
Australia. I'll be good to you, baby. And I remember that being just off the chain. I mean, probably was absolute shit, and I was 7. But I have really loved Katie Noonan. She is absolutely everything. Like, she's exactly the same. Like, when you see her on stage, her voice just has sex with your ears. It is so beautiful. If you don't know who Katie Noonan is, guys, I'm really sorry that you've wasted so much of your life. Because it's awesome. It's totally awesome. And I realise that I haven't done this.
This might answer your question.
Oh.
Totally Awesome is a 2006 comedy film starring Mikey Day, Dominique Swain,
Alexa.
and Chris.
Shh. Don't you love it when Alexa just decides it wants to just talk to you?
I don't have an Alexa.
We use it a lot because I use it to remind me to get my mum to take her medications. You know what I mean? Like, you put something in the oven, my oven timer doesn't work. I use it for everything. Wake me up in, 10 minutes. I should be careful not to say her name. She's always listening. I'll turn her off. Yeah, I'll turn that off. But she's actually really good. You can put like meditation music on and all the shit like this. It's really, really good. Which would have been really good when I was off my head, to be honest, having some nice meditation music.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so what is like the worst time you've ever been like hungover or fucked up with drugs or anything like that?
I went to a party with an ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I should say I met up with my ex-girlfriend at the party.
Oh yeah, okay.
We had a fight,
Mm.
and I started drinking very heavily.
Yeah, it's never good.
So anyway, next morning I wake up in my own bed without any clothes on, which is nothing unusual.
Mm-hmm.
When I get up, my clothes are all on one of the chairs in the kitchen.
Okay.
My keys are not where they really are.
Mm.
And when I go outside, my car is parked way down the street.
Huh.
To this day, nobody can tell me who drove me home.
Oh God. And your clothes were folded neatly.
Yep.
That is the creepiest thing in the world. I suppose it would have been creepy if you'd woken up with like breakfast sitting next to you with a little card saying, "Don't worry, your underpants are in the wash," or some shit like that. That'd be pretty creepy. No one wants that. What have we got here? Callie said best and worst is Ginger. Is that how you pronounce it? Ginger. March 2020. a day before the world ended. The day before the world ended, the gig was phenomenal, but I had to carry my jacket the whole time because some silly bitch, me, forgot the gigs get sweaty. Oh, Callie, I can so imagine you doing that. That would have been like, what we used to do is you used to stay in a circle and you put all your bags and jackets in the centre.
Very hard to do in a mosh pit.
I've managed it.
Okay. Kudos.
It doesn't mean that things didn't get broken,
Okay.
but normally me. Sure, you can do this with one person. Yeah, true. Well, you shouldn't. Callie just said, sure, you can't do that with one person, though. Aw. Well, at least you have friends, Callie. Now you can go
Yes,
to
indeed.
concerts with them. Actually, no, you need to find a friend that actually leaves the house. Sorry.
And one that doesn't live halfway across the country.
Exactly.
Mm.
Friends. If Callie said friends, ew. You'll keep. I'm going to call your mum.
Indeed, girl. Indeed.
Yeah, Callie's a real life friend of mine. So I know where she lives. And I'm going to go tell her mama on her. She's being mean to me.
So best and worst concert.
I hated Placebo. Placebo's one of my favourite bands, but it was like
Yeah.
watching the CD. There was no magic. There was nothing. It just made me really sad. You know what I mean? Like you pay all this money for a ticket, and there was nothing. No.
Well, believe it or not,
Mm.
best and worst is the same artist.
Okay. So different shows.
Different shows.
Mhm.
Yeah. Best concert was Australian made.
Oh yeah.
Which was Mental as Anything, the Saints, the Triffids. I'm talking Divinals, Models, Jimmy Barnes, and In Excess. Australia Day, 1987,
Oh yeah.
at Ronson Field in Cronulla. Absolutely awesome gig, brilliant concert, wild atmosphere, just fabulous. Worst concert
Mhm.
was In Excess, August 91, at the Sydney Entertainment Centre. Michael Hutchence was so chemically enhanced.
Oh, was that at that time when things were going a little bit weird for him?
Yep. He was spitting at the audience, swearing at the audience. He'd be mid-song and then he'd stop and start abusing everybody. The band would try and play him back on and he'd tell the band to fuck off. At the end of the concert, everybody just got up and left. There was no encore. And In Excess got trashed in the media the following day.
I bet they did.
And after that, they couldn't even sell out the State Theatre.
That's fucked. That's mental. It's like that.
Pretty crazy.
Wasn't that dude something who was in the news because he like broke someone's nose or something? Or am I just remembering something that never ever happened?
I don't recall Michael Hutchence getting busted for assault. Got busted for various other things,
Yeah, okay.
but not assault.
I don't know if anyone remembers anything about that or if I'm just making things up in my head, which we all know is a thing that I do. Do let me know. But yeah, let's do... So one time, just going back onto drinking and drugs and that sort of thing. One time, when I was 15, threw up in my best friend's shoes after a night of Jim Beam and Coke, where by the end of it I was getting it fed to me by some not very nice people, and I was that sick I couldn't make it. I was on a mattress in a room by the end of the night, got put to bed. I vomited from her room down the hall to the toilet, missed the toilet, all in my best friend's shoes, and of course they were like, I don't know, fancy fucking whatever Converse or whatever kids used to wear back then. But that was the last time I ever drank Jim Beam, and that is just... I remember that. So, you know what I'm going to do this year? I'm going to send her a voucher for shoes. Just randomly out of the blue, but like 20 years later, just send her a voucher for shoes.
Isn't it weird? You said really nice shoes, and then you went Converse.
Well, they were cool for us.
And I'm thinking something like Manolo Blahnik or something like that.
Dude, we live in the, like, we live in ACT. We're, we're Converse, luxury. Adidas, up the chain. Yeah, you were cool if you had an Adidas jacket back then. Hey, I remember for my birthday, I wanted an Adidas jacket.
You're 2.5 hours from Sydney, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I can't walk that far.
Train.
Train, yeah, but I'd have to get all the way to bloody wherever. What, Kingston? Yeah, I think it's Kingston. Oh, we're getting a storm. Fuck yeah, bitches. I bet you the storm goes around us. It always does. We never get storms here. I always hear it, you get a little bit of rain, and then it just kicks you in the dick. I love storms. Oh, really? You're lucky. Oh, you guys get heaps of rain, huh? He's from Tasmania. No Tasmanian jokes, please.
We are the second driest place in Australia.
After
Adelaide.
someone's vag. I was just trying to think of who I could, I'm like your mum. No, I don't want to make your mum joke. Mine, don't want to make a joke about me. Just someone's. Just enter any name you like there. Oh, God.
If you're saying
I should have said your wife's. That would have been a good joke. Drier than your wife's vag. I'm so sorry, everybody.
dear.
That is definitely going to get clipped, isn't it? Oh, shit. But,
No.
yeah, there's this... Oh, Callie's looking up the bomb radar. No, I can hear the rain. Like, I thought it was a fan or something that had turned on. Because it is pouring. And then I thought it might have just been my computer or something. But no, it's pouring down rain. That's awesome. Thank God it's been getting so stuffy and stifly and disgusting. Ugh. But this, if it stays around for a little bit, will be nice. Especially because I'm planning on streaming a whole pile tonight. I'm going to annoy the shit out of everybody.
So why would a fan turn itself on? You have some little unseen people wandering around your home.
I think fans turn themselves on all the time. Or maybe other people turn them on. Get it? Sex joke. Yeah, actually we do have, we've lots of like we have lots of power surges. We've got really, really old electricity. And we do have things that just surge on and on, which is really great because my dishwasher beeps, my washing machine beeps, my dryer beeps. So if we get a power surge, everything beeps. I have to go around finding the fucking beeping. Callie's, as far as I know, if one day there's just a whole pile of other beeping, and then I think I'm worried. Callie has said it's not raining here though, but given your noise cancelling, yeah. Well, Callie has these noise cancelling headphones that I should steal one day, and apparently the thunderstorm is going to miss me. Oh well, fuck off. You can hear the thunderstorm. Callie's about 10-minute drive from me in a direction. So, the smell of rain. Oh, what's your favourite smell? Like, I love the smell of rain and the smell of, like, the ocean. Like, lose my shit.
Rain on freshly mown grass.
Oh, yes. So good. Callie says the smell of rain is pretty good. That's something I missed when I was in Sydney. Because Sydney, the rain doesn't smell. Because everything just lands on, like, concrete. So you don't get the smell of the hitting the dirt and hitting the flowers and hitting the grass and everything like that. It just doesn't smell like anything, and it was so upsetting when I moved there because it rains so often. And I was like, but my favourite part of the rain, it's like, oh. But you know,
if you were at Maroubra, the smell of the waves breaking on the rocks.
It was the best. I loved it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's why I lived. Like, so I moved to Sydney, and I lived at Maroubra. I lived at Coogee. I forgot to put my crown back on. Wearing my fucking crown. Nope, no crown for me. I'll fix it up later. Yeah, so I moved there, and I lived at Maroubra, Coogee, Cronulla, and in the city. Like, I went there for the beach, and seafood, and shopping, and all the money. Lots of money. But yeah, I still miss the beach, and I still, if I could buy a house anywhere, I'd buy one at Coogee Beach. Easy. No question.
I used to, when I was very little, I used to live at DY 4 streets from the beach.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I used to live in well, which one? God, pick one. Maroubra. I used to live at top of the hill. There's a really big hill, Maroubra. I used to live up there, which was great. Walking down, walking up.
Not so good walking up.
No, but I tell you what, I had a great arse that year. Oof, because the bus would stop down the bottom by the beach, and there was no bus that went all the way up. So I had to walk up these things, and it was so steep. It had steps at some parts of it, and it was just like, yeah, I had a great arse. It was amazing. Oof, but I did not like that house. Was, cockroaches this big. Bloody back in the day. This is what, 12 years ago. $500 a week rent. Right next to the shooting range. Like it was. I wanted the water. I could see the water from my window, and I could walk by the beach every single day, and I didn't care that the place was falling apart, that the neighbour was a total creeper, that any of that shit. I loved it, but I did move out of there pretty quick.
You've seen some photos. You've seen how close my neighbours are.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I could throw something and hit my neighbour. Actually, I should try that tomorrow.
No,
I'm not going to throw anything to hit my neighbours. My neighbours are very lovely.
they're too far.
Yeah, too far. Well, you could try like one of those potato guns, spud guns.
No, it wouldn't have the velocity.
Well, this sounds like something that science should fix. I'm not saying let's talk about science. I'm saying some scientists figure it out and get back to us. Cool. I'm such a goober. I'm so sorry, everybody. So very sorry.
So what else are we talking about, my dear?
Sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you. No. Let's talk about consenting adults. Not you and me. Oh my god. I'm going to take a quick break before we start on sex. Just to get myself... Invent a lemon that burns your house down. Callie has said, invent a lemon that burns your house down. Invent a lemon.
Why would you want a lemon that burns your house down?
I'm going to put up our Be Right Back, and by the time we get back in just like a minute, I want to know what this lemon has done to you. What's going on? It's a vicious lemon. Neither of you understand the reference. Of course not. Explain the reference, or I shall...
Got it.
Tell me. I'll cry.
Kelly, tell up.
Callie, I'll cry. I ugly cry. I'm an ugly crier. I'm an ugly everything up, but crying's bad. Oh, look. Buy my merch.
Not that we're into shameless publishing here, ladies.
Eatsy, bitches. Help me. Eatsy helps me eatsy. There we go. Got myself a catchphrase. Oh, Portal 2. No, I haven't played Portal 2. Yeah. Check out my Etsy, man. I got heaps of stuff. Heaps of really cool stuff. Stuff you will actually like drink bottles and, like... I'm fired. Out of a cannon into the sun. Why am I fired? Callie's just fired me.
Why have you fired her, Kelly?
Keep getting fired from everything. Out of the sun. I've been fired out of the sun into a cannon. It works. I can do that. Play Portal 2. She wants me to play Portal 2. Maybe one day I'll put it on the list. I've got so many games on my list. You know that. I've got like 1,500 games that I just have to... Portal 2. Kick Callie. Haha, and I spelled your name wrong. Haha. Alright, I'm going to quickly put the beer right back up, and I'll be back in just a minute. So, Dave, got about a minute to go and do whatever you want. And I'll put the beer right back up. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Love ya. got bloody thunderstorms crashing around. It's bloody awesome. So exciting. Everywhere crashing. Where's Deb?
Volume any better now?
Huh?
Is my volume any better now?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. Cool.
It's good. So, we've got a new follower. Thank you, Trendy Memoir. We appreciate that. We're just about to talk about sex. So if you have anything you want to... I shouldn't just make that open-ended, should I? If you want to say anything about sex? If you want to add to the conversation. I know. 1 away from 200. I know. I'm almost there. My goal is 200 followers. Now remember, guys, this is a podcast as well, so it will be put on Podbean. So if you're listening to this on Podbean, rather, don't worry about the little breaks. It'll all be sorted out. You'll be fine. And just keep coming back. You can come and watch us live and see our sexy faces on Twitch and YouTube and everywhere else. But yes, Podbean. You can get it on some shit, apparently. Audible, Google, Apple, oranges. Don't know. Anyway, it's enough about that. So, the most awkward sexual experience. I gotta think about it.
You have to think about it, okay.
It's pretty sad when you've got to think about it. You go, which one is the most awkward?
There's been a few.
Yeah, right? You can just go through some of them. Make me feel better about myself.
Oh. I can't believe I'm going to tell this.
Mm-hmm.
What are you getting me into, John?
I love it. Spicy. Spicy.
When things are so bad that you have to fake orgasm. Now,
Oh, for a guy.
faking orgasm as a guy is not easy.
No, wouldn't be. Especially, when, you're wrapped and all. Orcs. How did you do it? I mean, you just went, oh, lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
Suppose you don't exactly sit there and go, show me. Let me see.
Well, exactly, because it was dark. So,
Oh, no, that's just
you just, make a quick exit and
hasty,
you go and clean yourself up.
hasty exit. Too bad I can't stay, baby. Run away. I think mine would have to be my first time because I didn't actually notice. I don't think anything actually happened. I don't even think it was my first time, to be honest. I don't think it went in. And not at all. And he just goes, kissing, and then he goes, it's because you're so beautiful. No.
Okay.
What is? I had no idea.
So we're talking Raj and Penny.
Yeah, must have been. Unless, I'm pretty sure I would have felt something. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Like, that's not an issue for me. But, especially for your first time, I'm sure it would have felt something. Would have noticed. A knock on the door. Something. So, tell me about your first time.
My first time,
Mm-hmm.
year 7 of high school.
Oh, Jesus. It started young.
Yes. We had a whole of year 7 drama day,
Okay.
and there was a girl in my class who was my girlfriend at the time, and our class did our bit as countdown,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going back a little while here. So
Just a touch, yeah.
You won't understand. I was Billy Field, and
There was dinosaurs walking around.
Yeah, exactly. And my bit went over really well, and she was booed off the stage,
Oh, no.
and she was really upset about that. So I took her to a vacant classroom to console her, and one thing led to another.
That is kick-ass. That's a great first-time story. I'm going to make up a new one. I definitely need to make up a new one. Aquatic, how you doing, my love? Nice to see you here. We're talking about sex and trendy memoir. We've spoken to you, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to read back through. 1 away from... No, I just made 200. 200 followers, baby. This is a nerdy dance. I am a nerdy person. I do things that embarrass myself. Sorry. I had a goal that it was 169, and then I passed that, and then I couldn't think of another dirty number, so we went to 200, and now it'll be 269.
Very good.
It's got to be 69. Yeah, right. Well, 2 million followers.
You're 68, and he can know you one.
Oh, I could do with one, that's for sure. I'm writing 268 down. I don't know. I just wrote 268 down. You know, I write things down all the time. So is anyone there? No, we can talk about drugs at Aquatic. We can talk about whatever you like. We're just having fun. This is the wonderful and charismatic David, who I met at uni. And he does some really cool stuff. Aquatic is a follower who has some drug stories.
Oh, yes, go, please.
Yes. And he's late, which means he's got to stay after school.
Oh, okay.
So Mistress.
You must not be late.
Oh, I've got a whip over here. I should get the whip.
Show us.
I really shouldn't be so excited and say whip like that, should I? I'm just going to be careful because I don't know what could fly out of these drawers. And Aquatic, then I will be right there to read that bit.
Now that sounds very interesting, folks. What will fly out of those drawers?
Well,
is she talking about drawers as in bedside table?
I am.
Or is she talking about drawers as what she has pulled up around her waist? I guess we will have to wait until the camera comes back.
Who says I'm wearing pants? See that? And handcuffs. There you go.
Very good.
Now I've got something to play with. This is not good. Should never put something that can distract Cat in her face. Come on, Aquatic, tell your story. Oh yeah, you told it before, and I was going to read it. Can you tell it again, and I'll read it now? Because I didn't write it down. Just whip it, whip it, whip it. Okay, this is definitely. I need to put this down. But now I know it's there. Now I want to play with it. Sorry, everybody. So what have we got? We've got a couple of lurkers there. Feel free to lurk. So lurkers are just people that just kind of watch and listen. They don't say anything. They just hang out. We have no problem with lurkers.
Telling their drug story?
Not yet.
Not yet?
The only thing he said is okay.
Okay.
And we've got another follower. Meticulous Petro. Look, some of these names I think are just made up just to make me sound like a twat.
Back with you?
Yeah. I will call you Petro. That is your new name. If you do not like it.
So do you have any other interesting or embarrassing drug stories, Mistress?
God, I love being called Mistress. I have. I'm trying to think. I had one time that I just recently broken up with my fiance at the time, so it was a number of years ago. I was engaged once upon a time. Who knew someone was going to marry me? And I decided to just be a dickhead for a bit, take drugs, party, just have some fun. And I ended up taking some stuff, and a friend of mine was over as well. And I ended up sitting on a grassy hill in my backyard, talking to someone who I swear was there for about an hour and a half, something like that. Probably wasn't that long, probably 10 minutes. I wasn't exactly there. And I swear to God, I'm having the greatest conversation. And then my friend goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, just chatting to, this person. So no one's there. And I've been sitting there talking to myself on a hill. No idea. And then all of a sudden it was just like, what the fuck? It was very interesting. But it was very mellow. Like, I was quite okay with being crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it didn't freak me out too much. I was like, yeah, okay. Just seeing ghosts. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe I'll go have a drink. Like, it was very, very weird. But, like, the next day I was just like, what the fuck? My friend's like, yeah, that totally happened. I'm like, I think maybe we should stop partying for a little bit. Just calm ourselves.
I don't have any bad drug trip stories. I don't think I've actually really had any bad drug trips.
Well, we do not condone taking drugs. Yeah. Well, tell us a story about that then.
Oh, God. where would you like me to start?
At the beginning. And then when you get to the end, stop. As they would say in Alice in Wonderland.
Ah, evading police.
Ooh.
When I was young,
So much
when
younger
we
than
still lived
today.
in Leeds,
Mm.
my parents' farm was known locally as the Bat Cave. The
Okay.
police could never find it.
Oh.
And whenever we got into trouble, we'd head to my parents' farm because we all knew the cops couldn't find us.
Well, that's
It was
awesome.
really fun.
That's very illegal. We do not condone illegal activities on this channel. So Aquatic has said, Aquatic, this started with then started to hallucinate. The rest of it isn't on here, sweetheart. I've got then I started to hallucinate and had the worst for. Oh, that's right. He was taking drugs with some friends, and it looked like they were mixed wrong, and they were like, had something else in them. So he started to hallucinate and had the worst 4 hours of his life. Had called up his boys. And one of them, it was just weed. It was smoking weed, but it was like laced. One of them still had the roach from. I got to learn to read. The night before, checked it, and they found out there was K2 or spice or something. So they beated the crap out of him. Oh yeah, Max is 500 letters. So rude. But yeah, so he had weed and it was laced, and they went and found the person and made them sorry.
Fair enough.
Because we do not condone violence on this channel. My face just went.
I do have a funny drug story.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Quite a long time ago. Myself and 3 other friends were out. It was a really quiet night. There was nothing going on in any of the nightclubs that we frequented. So we decided we were going to go and get high.
As you do.
So we hit all the regular places where you could buy, and there was no dealers to be found. So one of the people in the group came up with a brilliant idea that we'd go and see this friend that we all knew. Now, I must say that this friend was a serving member in the police force.
Ooh,
So anyway, we rocked up at his house, and sure enough, he was able to hook us up. And
That's awesome.
He's like, oh, have you got a bond? And we're like, no, we'll just use papers. No, here, take this, blah blah blah. And he said, oh, where are you going to go?
Yeah.
And so anyway, we said, oh, we don't know, we'll come. So we said, look, go to the boat ramp down so and so.
Yeah.
Great spot. Go down there, you'll be fine. So anyway, we did. So we're sitting there in my work vehicle and smoking away. And I'm in the driver's seat, and I'm watching in the rear vision mirror this vehicle circle around and around the car park. And I am parked nose down on a boat ramp.
Yeah.
So next minute, this vehicle, as I realised what it was, as it pulled right up on the back door of my van, I saw the police light.
Oh shit.
And next minute, the side door of the van opens. This copper sticks his head inside the van, takes a huge lug full of smoke, and goes, having a bit of a smoke, Harley boys? And we said, no, we're not. We said, having a smoke, Harley boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Everybody out. So we'd hidden the gear.
Yeah. Lucky.
In the van that I had, there was a battery box hidden under the floor.
Oh yeah.
So I
Okay.
told the boys to pull the carpet back, hide it in there. So anyway, copper gets in, he's offside, is holding the torch, and he goes straight to it. Pulls it out, jumps out of the van. His offside is holding the torch on the bowl, and the older copper is going through the bowl, and he's flicking through it, and he looks and he goes, oh, hash, nice boys.
Oh.
Pulls the baggie out of his top pocket,
Yeah.
sticks out all the hash, sticks it in the bag. Puts the baggie back in his pocket.
Rude.
And says, right, who bought the bong? One of my mates puts his hand up and goes, yeah, that's me. Right, who bought the mix? Another one of my mates puts his hand up and said, yeah, I sorted that. Right, you take that, you take that. Keep walking, I'll tell you when to stop. So he made them walk out into the ocean about chest deep, and then goes, right, toss the stuff.
Oh.
So they toss it back out. They were made to go in fully clothed in the middle of winter So they come back out. The two coppers are absolutely pissing themselves with laughter. And they go, "No worries, boys. Thanks. See you later." Jump back in the police car and take off.
Oh my gosh.
So we go back to our friend's place where we got on.
Yeah.
And he opens the door and he goes, "My God, look at you lot." And we tell him the story. And he hits the floor in fits of laughter.
Oh my gosh.
"How the fuck do you think they found you?" He said, "I
Oh,
rang them and told them to go looking for you."
that is so fucked up. But at least you were a little bit high, hey? Alright, what have we got here? We've got something that has been blocked by my auto mod. No, I'm just reading. Alright, I will read it out actually, just because I want to. We've got someone else following, thank you. It says, "Do you know AIDS was originally known as GRID, gay-related immune deficiency, but was quickly changed due to political correctness?" Yeah, dude. You know that not only gay people die of AIDS, right? Like, you know that's like fucked up shit. And like not a conspiracy theory and anything like that. Like nowadays, luckily they've made things that you can take to stop yourself from getting it. They can make it so you can still have a full life, well, if you have it. But I mean, fucking 21 years ago, death sentence. Like AIDS that's my father passed of AIDS, so I know a lot about it. I've done lots of research about it, all of that sort of stuff. And it's like, you know, if the fact that people think that it had anything to do, like, yes, it may have been passed, you know, from man to man because of the penetration, blood, all that stuff. But women can give it, women can get it. Doesn't have to be gay men. I'm not saying my dad didn't have gay tendencies, no fucking clue. But, you know, it's a very tricky subject to talk about. And, you know, yeah, some of that was definitely going, oh, did you ban? Who said that to ban them? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, so we don't talk about conspiracy theories, AIDS, or AIDS being anything negative about gay people on this channel or anywhere near it. We do not do gay people, like we do not do gay people. I do gay people. We do not, no hate about gay people. No incel bullshit. Nothing like that. We don't condone that at all on this channel. And that is instant ban. Okay? Anyone doesn't understand that I'm deadly serious about this, I have no fucking issues banning. And reporting. Okay? Let's get back to it. Alright, what else we got here? Hallucinating. Done that one. Yes, Callie told me not to read it. Thanks, Callie. I didn't read that until after I'd already read that. I get very passionate about that kind of thing and gay rights and all of that sort of stuff. So, what else? Callie deleted the message. Callie said she is gay, obviously, and definitely does gay people. I'm bisexual. I'm proud about it. I'm hearts not parts. So I don't care what's in your pants unless I get to play with it. And if I do, thank you very much. That's how I think about people. So there's no gay hate here. Yes, that's. Anyway, I have to talk about something. Actually, that's about an hour, so let's leave that for tonight. Thank you all. Like, you had a lot of people coming through. Thank you so much for lurking. This will be on podcast and come back. I'll be putting up more questions and stuff like that on Facebook, the Facebook group. So if you do want to, you know, answer any questions and don't want to actually be talking on here, you can send the answers through there and then we can read them out. That'd be a lot of fun. And we'll just enjoy ourselves. So thank you, David, for coming. That was so much fun.
Thank you very much, Mistress.
Yeah.
Thank you, subscribers.
Yes, indeed. And make sure you come back next Friday. Ugh. Next, whatever today is, at the same time.
Wednesday.
And we'll be talking about more shit. And behave yourselves, or I'll come whip you. All right.
Promises, promises.
Pay for me to fly. All right, my darlings.
Good night, subscribers.
Good night, darkness. Mwah. Bye bye.